Hello everyone, how are you doing today? I am Constance. Thank you for joining me in the next episode of my English classes. Our last class we talked about countable and uncountable nouns. This class we're going to continue on with countable nouns. We're only going to be talking about uncountable nouns. Sorry, that's what I said. Only going to be talking about uncountable nouns in this class, all right? So here are the notes for this class. Uncountable nouns can be paired with words expressing plural concepts. Uncountable nouns can be paired with words expressing plural concepts. Using these words can make your writing more specific. Using these words can make your writing more specific. Okay? Example on how to format interesting sentences with uncountable nouns. The example they are giving here is on how to format interesting sentences with uncountable nouns. So you have to know how to put in your nouns in your sentences to make your when your reader look at it, it's appealing to them. All right. Number one, garbage. There are 9 bags of garbage on the curb. There are 9 bags of garbage on the curb. Okay, so you cannot count garbage. If you go to the dump, tons and tons of garbage is there, so you cannot count them. But if you take little by little and stuff them into a garbage bag, then you can say I have picked up 5 bags of garbage or 3 bags of garbage, and so on and so forth. All right, so you cannot count the garbage, but if you put them into a container or into a bag, you can count those containers of garbage. So you said there are 9 bags of garbage on the curb. Water. Water is the next noun that cannot be counted. Try to drink at least 8 glasses of water per day. Try to drink at least 8 glasses of water per day. Or try drinking at least 8 glasses of water per day. I could phrase the sentence that way also. Alright? So water by itself cannot be counted, but if you have containers, several different containers, you can say I have 3 glasses of water, 4 buckets of water, 5 drum pans of water, and so on. Alright? So water is a next uncountable noun. Advise. She gave me a useful piece of advice. She gave me a useful piece of advice. All right? So advice by itself, because there are many advices out there in the world. Many advices. So, but a person can give you 2 pieces of advice or 3 pieces of advice or just advise you on something. All right? So she gave me a useful piece of advice. So if somebody gives you a useful piece of advice, they're talking about singular, something one, just one. All right, because it says hey. So a useful piece of advice. All right. Bread. Please buy a loaf of bread for me. Bread is uncountable. Bread is uncountable. But loaves of bread is countable. So if you buy 5 loaves of bread or 3 loaves of bread or 4 loaves of bread, okay, so that will be countable, but bread by itself will be considered uncountable. Furniture. A couch is a piece of furniture. So the couch that you sit on, right? You usually keep a couch in your living room. So a couch is a piece of furniture. Alright, so you have 5 pieces of furniture in the living room, or you have moved 4 pieces of furniture from your living room today, or something as that. Or the movers have moved 8 pieces of furniture from your house today. Alright, so furniture by itself is uncountable, but pieces of furniture is countable, and you do not use S with furniture. Okay, you do not use S with furniture. So you say a piece or 2 pieces of furniture. Equipment. A backhoe is an expensive piece of equipment. A backhoe is an expensive piece of equipment. Notice it's A-N and not hand, and because there's a vowel here, we use A-N before the vowel. Vowel A-E-I-O-U, so you use A-N before the vowel. So equipment, a backhoe is an expensive piece of equipment. So a backhoe is, I think, something that you use to dig up the earth or something of that effect when you're making a fence or doing construction work. Okay, so equipment by itself, uncountable, but a piece of it is countable. Alright, cheese. Please pack 10 slices of cheese for me. Please pack 10 slices of cheese for me. Alright, so cheese is uncountable. You do not count cheese. But if you have 4 slices of cheese or 3 pieces of cheese, you count it as such. 3 pieces or 4 slices of cheese, but cheese by itself on its own, it's uncountable. Alright, so please pack 10 slices of cheese for me. So please look at these sentences, these examples. Alright, you just never know, you might see these in your exams and they will be what? Very familiar to you. So take a good look, and just in case, you know exactly what to do. You know if they are countable or if they are uncountable nouns. Alright, so this is it for this class. I thank you for watching. My name is Constance, and I hope you'll join me in my next class. Until then, bye-bye.